Craig McMurtry joins us now from North Carolina. Craig, you're in the court there today. Were there any further explanations given as to why Elisa Baker murdered Zahra Baker?
No, there was no explanation given. She didn't really say too much in court at all. She simply answered the judge saying, "Yes, sir," as he asked her if she agreed with the guilty plea on each of the charges: obstruction of justice, of course, second-degree murder, other charges, bigamy, identity fraud, and obtaining possessions material through false means. She didn't offer any explanation, and that is the big question in this case right now. Even after all these months, it's been nearly a year, authorities still don't know how exactly Zahra Baker died. They took first-degree murder off the table because they said they needed Elisa Baker's cooperation to find Zahra Baker's remains, but that doesn't appear to have meant that Elisa Baker, the stepmother, was obliged then to tell the authorities exactly how Zahra Baker died. In evidence, investigators described finding blood traces on the walls, on the floors and the ceiling in the 10-year-old girl's bedroom. But there is no satisfactory explanation. The autopsy report simply says it was undetermined homicidal violence. But the authorities are saying that they believe it was Elisa Baker, and they have effectively exonerated her Australian father, Adam Baker.
What was the mood like there, Craig, in the courtroom?
It was a very sombre mood, very emotional at times. At one point during the sentencing hearing, Adam Baker got up and made a statement. He said that he hated his former wife, that she had destroyed his life and tried to implicate him in the murder of Zahra Baker. The child's biological mother, Emily Dietrich, stood up as well. Again, a very, very emotional statement describing the actions of Elisa Baker as pure evil. She told the court that Zahra Baker was pulled apart like a human puzzle and discarded like rubbish for wildlife to graze on. By that, she's referring, of course, to the very gruesome facts of the case where the child's body was dismembered, parts of Zahra Baker placed around this county here in North Carolina. Elisa Baker led authorities to some of the places. Some of the remains were recovered, but not all of Zahra Baker's remains.
And finally, Craig, when do we expect the sentence to be imposed here?
The sentence has been imposed. At the end of the hearing, the judge said that he was going to agree to the plea bargain, which is a sentence of 14 to 18 years. They have quite a strict system of framing these sentences. Once it was second-degree murder, that did limit things. The district attorney has told me he was looking for 20 years, but in the end it was a 14 to 18-year sentence. Some federal charges, unrelated, are still pending.
Craig McMurtry at the courthouse in North Carolina, thank you very much for the update.
Okay.